Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're as obsessed with rare and exclusive cars as we are, you're in for a treat. Buckle up as we take you on a thrilling ride to uncover some of the rarest cars ever spotted on the streets. Let's dive into the rarest cars to grace public roads. First up, we're kicking things off with a real screamer, the Ferrari Aperta. Picture this. Maranello, Italy, the birthplace of legends. The sun's shining, the air is thick with the scent of petrol and passion, and the streets are alive with the hum of excitement. And rolling out of the factory is a masterpiece, the Ferrari Aperta, a car that embodies the spirit of Italian engineering. This ain't just your average Ferrari, folks. It's a marvel of modern technology and design. It's a limited edition hybrid hypercar that makes grown adults weak in the knees, a true collector's item. They only made 210 of these beauties, each one meticulously crafted to perfection. And let me tell you, it's rarer than hen's teeth spotting one out in the wild. Sight to behold, this thing is drop-dead gorgeous, with a design that captures the essence of speed and elegance, with lines that would make a sculptor weep. Every curve and angle is a testament to Ferrari's artistry. But don't let the beauty fool you, this car is not just a pretty face. Under that sleek exterior beats the heart of a beast, ready to roar at a moment's notice. We're talking a 6.3-liter V12 engine paired with an electric motor, a combination that delivers unparalleled performance. Spitting out a combined 950 horsepower, this car is a force to be reckoned with. If you're ever lucky enough to see one of these prowling the streets, consider yourself blessed. It's an experience you'll never forget. Now, if you think the Ferrari Aperta is exclusive, wait till you hear about this next automotive masterpiece. We're talking about the Bugatti Divo, a car so exclusive they only made 40 of them. The Divo, named after French racing driver Albert Divo, is all about agility and handling. Under the hood, you've got the same monstrous 8-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine as the Chiron, churning out a mind-blowing 1,500 horsepower. But here's the kicker. The Divo is lighter and more aerodynamic than its big brother, which means it handles like a dream. It's basically a street-legal race car with a price tag that'll make your eyes water. $5.8 million. You know, back in the day, if you wanted to drive a real race car on the streets, you had limited options. The idea of taking a car designed for the track and making it street-legal was almost unheard of. But then McLaren came along and said, "Hold my beer," and they unleashed the F1 LM. This wasn't just any car, it was a game-changer. This, my friends, is the stuff of legends. The McLaren F1 LM is not just a car, it's a piece of automotive history. Only 5 of these bad boys were ever built, and they were all painted in this iconic papaya orange. Each one is a masterpiece, a testament to McLaren's engineering prowess. The F1 LM was built to celebrate McLaren's dominant victory at the 1995 24 Hours of Le Mans, and it's basically a road-legal version of the car that conquered the Circuit de la Sarthe. Imagine driving a car with such a rich racing heritage on public roads. Under the hood, you've got a naturally aspirated 6.1-liter V12 engine that screams like a banshee all the way up to 8,500 RPM, producing 680 horsepower. This engine is a marvel of engineering, delivering raw, unfiltered power. Spotting one of these on the road is like finding a winning lottery ticket. It's incredibly rare and incredibly special. Seeing it in motion, you can't help but be in awe of its presence and the legacy it carries with it. The McLaren F1 LM is not just a car, it's a legend that continues to inspire and captivate automotive enthusiasts around the world. Now, we're going to talk about a car that's so rare, so ridiculously powerful, that it earned the title of megacar. I'm talking about the Koenigsegg 11, a Swedish beast that redefines what it means to be fast. Koenigsegg only built 7 of these bad boys, and each one is a masterpiece of engineering. The 11 gets its name from its insane power-to-weight ratio, 1 horsepower for every kilogram of weight. That means this thing has 1,341 horsepower and weighs just 1,341 kilograms. If you ever see one of these on the road, count yourself lucky. You've witnessed automotive history in motion. Let's be honest, some cars are more than just machines, they're works of art. And when it comes to automotive art, the Pagani Huayra BC is a masterpiece. This Italian stallion is a tribute to Horatio Pagani's dear friend Benny Caiola, and it's one of the most beautiful and exclusive cars ever made. Only 20 of these beauties were ever produced, each one handcrafted with an obsessive attention to detail. The Huayra BC is all about elegance and aggression. Under the hood, you've got a 6-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine sourced from Mercedes-AMG, cranking out 791 horsepower. And let me tell you, this thing sounds like an orchestra of angry angels when you put your foot down. The way it handles, the way it sounds, the way it makes you feel, it's truly special. Now let's talk about a car so extreme, so radically designed, that it looks like it drove straight out of a science fiction movie. Imagine a vehicle that not only turns heads but also redefines the very concept of a hypercar. I'm talking about the Aston Martin Valkyrie, a hypercar that pushes the boundaries of what's possible in the automotive world. This car is not just about speed, it's about innovation and engineering excellence. This is a car that was designed in collaboration with Red Bull Racing, and it shows. The expertise of Formula One engineering is evident in every curve and component. The Valkyrie is all about aerodynamics and downforce. Its design ensures that it slices through the air with minimal resistance, providing unparalleled stability at high speeds. Speaking of speed, the Valkyrie is powered by a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine developed by Cosworth, a name synonymous with high-performance engineering, which produces a mind-blowing 1,160 horsepower. This power allows the Valkyrie to accelerate from 0 to 60 in just 2.5 seconds. Only 150 road-going versions of the Valkyrie were ever made, making it one of the most exclusive cars in the world. And each one is a testament to Aston Martin's commitment to pushing the limits of performance. The interior is as futuristic as the exterior, with state-of-the-art technology and luxurious materials. This is a car that's as rare as it is extreme, a true marvel of modern engineering. And if you ever get the chance to see one in person, don't miss it. It's an experience that will leave you in awe of what human ingenuity can achieve. Now, if you think the previous cars were exclusive, hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter a whole new stratosphere of luxury and rarity. This is the Rolls-Royce Sweptail, a one-off masterpiece that was commissioned by a very wealthy and discerning customer. The Sweptail was inspired by the sweeping lines of classic Rolls-Royce coupes from the 1920s and 30s, and it's a modern interpretation of timeless elegance. Everything about this car screams luxury, from its hand-built aluminum body to its bespoke interior, which features the finest leathers, woods, and metals. The Sweptail is rumored to have cost its owner around $13 million, making it one of the most expensive cars ever built. This is a car that's truly in a league of its own, a rolling testament to the artistry and craftsmanship of Rolls-Royce. Back in the late 90s, Mercedes-Benz decided to do something truly wild. They took their dominant CLK GTR race car, the one that was tearing up the FIA GT Championship, and they said, let's make a few of these street legal. And thus, the Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR Strassen version was born. It's got a 6.9-liter V12 engine that roars like a lion and produces 620 horsepower. And because it's based on a race car, it's got all the aerodynamic goodies you could ever want. A massive rear wing, a diffuser that could double as a snowplow, and enough downforce to stick it to the ceiling of a tunnel. Only 25 road-going versions of the CLK GTR were ever built, and they're incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. If you ever see one of these beasts on the road, consider yourself lucky. Now, we all know that Lamborghini knows how to make a statement. But back in 2013, they decided to outdo themselves to celebrate their 50th anniversary. And what did they come up with? The Lamborghini Veneno, a car so outrageous, so extreme that it looks like it was designed by a 5-year-old with a pack of crayons and a wild imagination. Powering this beast is a 6.5-liter V12 engine that pumps out 740 horsepower, enough to launch it from 0 to 60 in a mind-bending 2.9 seconds. Only 13 Venenos were ever produced, 3 coupes and 10 roadsters, and each one is a testament to Lamborghini's commitment to building the most outrageous and desirable cars on the planet. We're going to finish our list with a car that's near and dear to my heart, a Porsche. But not just any Porsche, this is the 911 GT1 Strassen version, a road-legal version of Porsche's legendary Le Mans racer. Now, back in the 1990s, Porsche was dominating the GT1 racing scene with the 911 GT1. But in order to compete, they had to build a certain number of road-going versions. And thank goodness they did, because the 911 GT1 Strassen version is one of the most desirable Porsches ever made. This thing is basically a race car with license plates, Only 25 of these were ever built, and they're incredibly rare and valuable. Wow, what a lineup! These cars are more than just rare. They're pieces of automotive art, each with a story and a legacy. Which one of these rare sightings amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you're hungry for more automotive treasures, check out our other videos on Detroit Motor Marvels. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.